Hey guys, we got our Friday afternoon talk here on the back porch. We give everybody a few minutes to get in. Before we get going, what we're going to talk about today is building a team and kind of how I look at it and how we look at it. What you look for as a team, out of a team. It's kind of building off of what we talked about on Wednesday with the core values. So we are going to talk about building a team today. So let me know if you're in here. I'll give everybody a couple more minutes to get in here. And then we'll get going. Hope everybody's had a good week so far. It's a beautiful day today. Hopefully you can spend some time outside and enjoy the rest of this month. Ready for summer to get here. Ready for this all to be over with and for everything to get back to normal. So let me know if you're here watching. I can't ever see who's in here. Looks like we got 2 people in here right now. We'll give about 1 more minute and then we'll get going talking about building a team and what we're looking for. We got 0 people now. So we have nobody. This will sit on Facebook after I post it, so people can come back and watch. But I'll go ahead and get going here. So the topic of the day is building a team, and kind of how we look at it as an organization and what we're looking for. The first thing you got to do is determine your core values, which we talked about on Wednesday, what you want to stand for. And then what you're doing is you're trying to get the right people on the bus. And how we do that is compare them to our core values. We talked about humble and hungry and people smart. That's what we're looking for from our coaches. And so the first step after that is to find the right people and get them on the team. You got to get the right people on there. And so we are very, very particular with when we're trying to hire. We want to hire slow. We want to take our time, make sure this person's the right fit, make sure they fit our core values, and make sure that this is something that they want to do as well. So getting the right people on the team is extremely, extremely important, is the most important thing. So I always like to use the New England Patriots as a good example of this, because they are probably the exemplary team in all of professional sports as far as consistency. They are consistently performing at a very high level. And the players come on and off. The players go in and out every year. They're always having different guys on the team, but they consistently perform at a high level. And that's because they have something called the Patriot Way. And they have kind of defined their core values and how they're going to act, how they're going to conduct themselves on a day-to-day basis. And there's multiple times where somebody will do something and somebody will say, hey, we don't do that here. No, that's not what we stand for. So they've defined what they want to stand for as an organization and as a team. And then everybody either rises up to meet that standard or they leave. And so that's such an important point to make. If you want to develop a good team, no matter what it is, what type of team it is, whether it's in business, whether it's in sports, whatever, first you have to develop what's the team going to stand for, and you got to figure out the core values and all that type of stuff that you want it to stand for. And then you have to be very, very meticulous in picking out the people on your team. So that's what we've tried to do, is tried to find people who fit our core values and who want to be on the team, and then who just are exemplary models in every aspect of what we do. So once you got the right people on the team, then you got to get them in the right seats. So using the bus analogy, you got to get the right people on the bus, and then you got to make sure they're sitting in the right seats. Everybody has strengths and weaknesses. Everybody has things they're good at, things they enjoy doing, things they don't enjoy doing as much. And so what we're trying to do is find the right place for each coach to be in the organization, the right things for them to be doing, the things that they enjoy doing, that they're good at, the things that come easier to them, trying to get them in the right seat. So going back to the New England Patriots example, they could have all of the right guys on the team, but if they're in the wrong positions, they're not going to go very far. So back when they had Tom Brady as their quarterback, if Tom Brady was playing center and their center was playing quarterback, they're not gonna perform well at all. Even though they got the right guys on the team, they're in the wrong seats. They're playing the wrong positions. And so it's not just enough to have the right people on the team. You also got to have them doing the right stuff. And so there's a lot of ways you can do that. We like to use the Enneagram and determine what Enneagram number our coaches have. So that gives us a really good idea of what motivates them, what things they'll probably be good at. And then we're just looking for things that they're naturally drawn to. What things do they enjoy doing? What are their interests as far as in the gym and, you know, in business and all that type of stuff? What things come more naturally to them than others? What do they excel at? And then really try to have them do that. You know, one person can't do everything. And so finding the right thing for each person to do is extremely, extremely important, because they're going to do well at the things that they enjoy. Number one is building a team, get the right people on the bus. Number two, get the everybody in the right seats. And then number three is you got to get everybody going in the same direction. You got to get everybody on the same page. And so you do that by determining where you want to go. What do you want to do as a team? What do you want to accomplish as an organization? So if you're in business, what's our goal as an organization? What are we trying to do? What are we trying to accomplish? What's our purpose? What's our reason for existing? If you're a team, it's a lot easier. Is maybe you want to win the championship in whatever league you're playing in. For New England Patriots, it's win the Super Bowl. That's their goal every single year. So it's a lot easier for them to say, all right, this is what we're working towards. Then once you have that defined and determined, it's a lot easier to make decisions. If something comes along and you're trying to decide whether to do it or not, you say, does this get me closer to where we're trying to do? Does this get us closer to what we're trying to accomplish? And if it doesn't, then you throw it out, and if it does, then add it in. So we want to have a drastic impact and help improve the quality of life of 1 million people in the state of Mississippi. That's our goal as an organization. We do that not just through classes and coaching, but through social media content, podcasts, all that type of stuff. We want to have a big impact. And so everything we do is made with that vision in mind. We want to impact and help as many people as we can, because our state needs it, and we want to really provide that for it. So, but in order to do that, we got to have, number one, the right people on the bus. Number two, have the right people in the right seats. And then number three, making sure everybody's going in the same direction. So if we're all paddling a boat, make sure we're not paddling in opposite directions. If we're all paddling only on the right side of the boat, we're just going to go in circles. So we got to make sure some people are paddling on the right side, some people are paddling on the left side, but that we're all going the same direction. And then the last one is just over communicating the clarity, constantly communicating and constantly reinforcing what we're doing, constantly coming back to the direction that we're going in, and talking about it over and over and over, making sure everybody's on the same page, over communicating things, making sure everybody understands what's going on and what's important right now and all that type of stuff. We've tried to be tried to communicate as much as we can with everybody during all this, because it's crazy, unprecedented thing that's happening right now. Nobody knows what to expect or how things are going or what's going to happen, but we want to try to continue to communicate as much as we can to our members and to our coaches what's going on, so everybody can be on the same page. And so we just got to constantly communicate. So I hope this helps you guys. Everybody's a part of a team in some form or the other. Your team can be your family. In that aspect, it's a little bit different because you don't get to pick your family. So you don't get to pick the people on your team, but you can try to get them in the right positions, if you're trying to accomplish something. This can be applied to your work environment, your business. It can apply to a team that you're on, sports team. It can apply to, a CrossFit competition that you want to do. It can apply to just about anything. But just to review, the 4 things for the team are: number 1, get the right people on the bus. So you do that by determining what core values you want to stand for, and being very slow to add people, making sure that they fit all the criteria that you're looking for. Then number 2, once you got the right people on the bus, you got to get them in the right seats, finding out everybody's strengths and weaknesses, what they enjoy doing, and making sure they spend most of their time doing that. Then number 3, you got to figure out where you're going. So determine what you want to accomplish as a team. And then number 4 is constantly communicating. It's making sure everybody's on the same page, making sure everybody's going in the same direction, everybody's working together, everybody knows where everybody else is headed, and communicating clarity over and over and over again. So I hope that helps you guys. This is a little bit less of a fitness talk this week. It was more big picture type stuff that you can apply outside of the gym. You can also apply it in the gym as well. But this was more big picture stuff and how we kind of look at things. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little bit different. Hopefully you guys saw my email that I sent last night with updates on everything that's going on. We are planning on opening soon. All the, we still have to wait and see and make sure we get the okay from the governor before we do. But we have a plan in place to get everybody back in the gym as soon as possible in a safe manner. But we're excited, and hopefully all this will be winding down soon, and we can get back to helping you get in the best shape of your life at your own pace and in a supportive community. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great weekend. If you have any questions or comments or have anything else you want us to talk about next week, leave it in the comments. We'll see it. But thanks guys. See you later.